If you're over 55, your kidneys are working harder than they've ever worked in your life. And right now in your kitchen, there are 5 foods that are silently damaging them foods you probably eat every single week. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly which ones they are, why they're so dangerous, and most importantly, how to protect your kidneys so you can live independently for decades to come. I'm Dr. Alex Mandell, and what I'm about to share could literally save your kidneys and your independence. Stay with me, I need to be honest with you. In my 22 years as a physician, I've watched more seniors lose their independence because of kidney damage than almost any other reason. And here's what breaks my heart: most of them didn't know these foods were hurting them until it was too late. Your kidneys are these 2 small bean-shaped organs that filter waste from your blood. That's it. That's their job. But as we age, they get weaker. They can't handle stress the way they used to, and when your kidneys fail, everything changes. You lose your freedom. You're stuck going to dialysis 3 times a week. Your family has to help you with everything. I've seen grown men cry because they couldn't take their grandkids to the park anymore. But here's the good news: most kidney damage is preventable, and it starts with knowing which foods are secretly sabotaging your kidneys right now. By the end of this video, you'll understand exactly which 5 foods are doing the most damage, why they're so dangerous for your kidneys specifically, and how to modify your diet to protect them. This isn't about eating like a rabbit, it's about being smart. Before we dive into these 5 kidney killers, hit that like button if you care about your health. And subscribe so you never miss another video that could literally change your life. And stick around because the last food on this list, most people would never guess it's destroying their kidneys. Let's go. Let me start with the one almost every senior is eating right now: processed salt. And I don't mean the salt shaker on your table. I mean the hidden sodium in packaged foods. Consider them as Frank. He was 71 when I first met him. Frank told me he'd never added salt to his food in his life. He was so proud of that. "Doc, I don't use salt. I never have." He thought he was safe. 6 months later, his kidneys were failing. We ran the numbers, and this man was consuming 4,500 milligrams of sodium a day. Where was it coming from? Canned soup, deli meats, bread, cheese, crackers, all the foods he thought were healthy. Here's why sodium destroys your kidneys. Your kidneys regulate sodium levels in your blood. When you eat too much sodium, your kidneys have to work overtime to filter it out. Over years, this overwork damages the tiny filtering units in your kidneys called nephrons. Once they're damaged, they're gone. Your body can't grow new ones. And here's the sneaky part: high sodium also raises your blood pressure, and high blood pressure damages your kidneys even faster. It's like a double attack on your kidneys from the inside. Most people think they need 2,300 milligrams of sodium per day. That's the guideline. But for people with kidney concerns, and if you're over 60, your kidneys are already weaker, you should aim for closer to 1. 500 milligrams. That's a huge difference. And guess what? A single can of chicken noodle soup has 900 milligrams. 1 can, 1 lunch. The warning signs: you're retaining water, your ankles are swollen by evening, your blood pressure is creeping up, you're feeling more tired than usual. These are your kidneys screaming for help. Now here's what Frank did to save his kidneys, and this shocked his family. He started cooking at home. Real food, not packaged. His swelling went down, his blood pressure dropped, his kidney function improved, his grandkids started asking him to teach them to cook, his independence came back. If you're taking notes on this, make sure you subscribe right now because the next food will absolutely surprise you. Most people have no idea this is destroying their kidneys now. This is going to upset some of you, but it needs to be said. Red meat is silently destroying your kidneys. And I know red meat is good for you, right? It has iron. It has protein. Your doctor probably told you to eat more protein as you got older. But here's what most doctors don't tell you. Too much protein, especially from red meat, overloads your kidneys. When you eat protein, your body breaks it down and creates a waste product called urea. Your kidneys have to filter that urea out. Now, if you're young and healthy, no problem. But as you age, your kidneys lose efficiency. They can't filter as fast. So when you keep dumping excessive protein into your body, your kidneys fall further and further behind. Consider them as Margaret. She was 68 and very health conscious, or so she thought. She'd read that protein keeps your muscles strong as you age, so she was eating a steak every single night, sometimes twice a day. She was consuming 150 grams of protein daily. That's triple what she needed. Her kidneys couldn't keep up. When we tested her, her kidney function had dropped by 40% in just 3 years. What shocked Margaret most? When I showed her that changing to smaller portions of lean protein fish, chicken, plant-based options, her kidney function actually improved within 6 months. Her body didn't need all that protein. It was just hurting her kidneys. Here's the science. Red meat is particularly bad because it's high in phosphorus and potassium too. Your kidneys regulate these minerals. When they're damaged and working poorly, these minerals build up in your blood. This causes heart problems, bone problems, and makes you feel exhausted. The safe amount of protein for seniors with kidney concerns? About 0.8 grams per kilogram of body weight. So if you weigh 180 pounds, that's about 82 kilograms. You need about 66 grams of protein per day. That's about the size of a deck of cards of meat, not 3 steaks. The warning signs: fatigue that won't go away, nausea, a metallic taste in your mouth, muscle weakness. These mean your kidneys are struggling with protein overload. What you're learning right now could literally save your life. Share this with a loved one who needs to hear it, and stick around because the next food is in almost every senior's pantry right now, and it's one of the worst offenders. Dairy. Most of us grew up being told, drink your milk, it's good for your bones. That was true when we were young, but everything changes as you age, especially if your kidneys are failing. Here's why. Most processed dairy products, especially cheese, milk, and yogurt, are loaded with phosphorus. Your kidneys regulate phosphorus levels in your blood. When your kidneys are weak, phosphorus builds up, and when phosphorus builds up, something terrible happens to your bones. They get weaker, not stronger. Your heart gets damaged. Your blood vessels harden. Consider them as Robert. He was 74 and suffered a fall, just a small fall getting out of his car. But his hip shattered. We couldn't understand it. He'd been so healthy, so strong. Then we looked at his labs. His phosphorus was dangerously high. His kidneys couldn't filter it anymore. The calcium was being pulled from his bones and depositing in his arteries. His bones were hollow. His heart was calcifying. And he had no idea any of this was happening. What really hurt? Robert's daughter told me something weeks later. She said, "My dad drank 3 glasses of milk every morning because his doctor told him it was good for his bones." He was literally poisoning himself trying to follow doctor's orders for an older world. Now, does this mean avoid all dairy? No, but you need to be smart about it. Regular milk has 220 milligrams of phosphorus per cup. Cheese, 800 milligrams per ounce. That's insane. If your kidneys aren't filtering well, you want to keep phosphorus under 1,000 milligrams per day. 1 ounce of cheese puts you at 80% of your limit. And here's the twisted part: food manufacturers add even more phosphorus to processed foods as a preservative. It's in ready-to-eat foods, processed meats, soft drinks, and fast food. Most people don't even know they're eating it. The warning signs: bone pain, itching, muscle cramps, a feeling of heaviness in your chest. These mean phosphorus is building up in your blood. What Robert did to protect himself, he switched to unsweetened almond milk. He learned to enjoy meals without processed cheese. And you know what happened? His energy came back. His bone pain disappeared. His grandkids noticed their grandfather was moving better. Drop a comment down below and tell me, did you have any idea dairy could hurt your kidneys like this? Your comments help this channel grow and reach more people who need this information. Okay, this one might shock you because we've all been told to eat bananas. Potassium is good for your heart. Eat more bananas. That's true if your kidneys are healthy. But if they're failing, potassium can kill you. Here's the reality. Your kidneys filter potassium out of your blood and into your urine. When your kidneys fail, potassium builds up. And too much potassium in your blood causes your heart to beat irregularly. Your heart can stop beating. Just stop. That's called cardiac arrest. You can die from eating too many bananas if your kidneys aren't working. One banana has about 400 milligrams of potassium. That doesn't sound like much until I tell you that seniors with kidney issues should aim for no more than 2,000 milligrams per day. So half your daily potassium limit is in one piece of fruit. Consider them as Diana. She was 76 and very health conscious. She'd read that potassium was good for her heart, so she ate a banana every morning with breakfast, sometimes two. She'd never had kidney problems that she knew of. One afternoon, she was in her kitchen and felt dizzy. Her heart was racing and skipping beats. Her daughter rushed her to the hospital. Her potassium level was dangerously high, 2 milliequivalents per liter when it should be below 3.5. What shocked everyone was that Diana's kidneys were already failing. She had no symptoms, no swelling, no fatigue. She just thought she was tired from getting older. But her kidneys had been silently dying, and she'd been eating foods that were pushing her toward a heart attack. Now, I'm not saying never eat bananas, but you have to know your kidney function first. Get tested. If your kidneys are healthy, bananas are fine. But if they're declining, and most people over 70 have some level of kidney decline, you need to be very careful. Other high potassium foods to watch: oranges, cantaloupe, potatoes, sweet potatoes, spinach, and avocado. I know, avocado seems so healthy. But one avocado has 485 milligrams of potassium. Pair that with a banana, and you've already exceeded a safe daily intake for someone with kidney failure. The warning signs: irregular heartbeat, chest pain, shortness of breath, weakness and fatigue, muscle cramps. These are serious. These are signs your potassium is too high and your heart is at risk. What Diana did to protect herself: she got tested. Her kidney function was stage 3 chronic kidney disease. She switched to low potassium fruits like berries and apples. She learned to cook food differently to reduce potassium. Her heart rhythm normalized. She's alive today because she took this seriously. If you or someone you love has kidney issues, subscribe right now, because we're about to talk about the number one worst food for your kidneys, and it's something almost every senior consumes daily. Do not miss this. This is the big one. This is the food that shocked me the most in my career: soda and sugary drinks. Regular and diet soda is literally destroying kidneys by the millions, and most people have no idea it's happening. Here's why. Sugary drinks damage your kidneys in 3 ways simultaneously. First, the sugar spikes your blood glucose. This makes your kidneys filter harder. Over years, this damages the blood vessels in your kidneys. Second, the phosphoric acid in soda directly attacks your kidney cells. And third, if it's diet soda, the artificial sweeteners like aspartame actually accelerate kidney decline, according to recent research. Consider them as Thomas. He was 72 and had been drinking one diet soda every single day for 40 years, just one. He thought he was being smart diet, not regular, so no sugar. His wife would joke about his afternoon soda ritual. They called it his daily reward. Thomas didn't think he had kidney problems. He felt fine. But at his annual checkup, we found his kidneys were failing at stage 4, severe damage. When I told Thomas that his diet soda was the likely culprit, he broke down. For 40 years, he'd been slowly destroying his kidneys, thinking he was making a healthy choice. He would have given anything to go back and make a different choice. The research is clear. People who drink 2 or more diet sodas per day are 3 times more likely to have rapid kidney decline compared to people who don't drink soda at all. And regular soda, the sugar triggers diabetes and obesity, which accelerates kidney disease even faster. And here's something people don't talk about: caffeine. Most sodas are loaded with caffeine. Caffeine raises blood pressure. High blood pressure damages your kidneys. It's another mechanism by which that soda is destroying you. Now, I know some of you love your afternoon coffee or tea. That's fine. Moderate amounts of caffeine, less than 300 milligrams per day, are okay for most people. That's about 2 cups of regular coffee. But if you have kidney issues, you might need to cut back to 1 cup or switch to decaf. The warning signs: unusual thirst that won't go away, frequent urination, puffy face and swollen ankles, brain fog, high blood pressure. These are your kidneys struggling. What Thomas did to save his kidneys: he quit soda cold turkey. Not easy, I'll tell you that. But he replaced it with water. Lots of water. Proper hydration actually helps your kidneys filter better. Within 3 months, his swelling went down, his energy came back, his blood pressure improved, his grandchildren started asking why Grandpa was suddenly so active again. He'd got his independence back because he'd changed one habit. Before I give you the final takeaways, please, if you found this helpful, subscribe right now and share this video with someone you love, someone who's drinking soda or eating these foods right now. You might literally save their life now. I don't want you to feel overwhelmed. This isn't about eliminating all these foods. It's about understanding them and making conscious choices. Here's what I tell every patient who comes to me worried about their kidneys. First, get tested. You need to know your kidney function. Ask your doctor for a serum creatinine test and a GFR glomerular filtration rate. This tells you exactly how well your kidneys are working. If you don't know your numbers, you're flying blind. Second, read labels. Just read them. Look for sodium, potassium, and phosphorus. This knowledge will protect you. Third, cook at home more. Real food, not packaged. When you cook it yourself, you control what goes into it. Fourth, drink water. Real water. Not soda, not energy drinks. Water, your kidneys need it to function properly. Fifth, work with a renal dietitian if you can. They're specialists in kidney disease nutrition. They'll show you exactly what to eat based on your specific kidney function. And finally, remember what this is really about. It's not about food. It's about your independence. It's about being able to walk to the mailbox, play with your grandchildren, travel with your spouse, live the life you want to live without being tied to a dialysis machine. I've spent my whole career watching people's lives transform when they take their kidney health seriously. And I've watched others struggle because they didn't know these 5 foods were destroying them. You now have that knowledge. Frank, Margaret, Robert, Diana, and Thomas, they all changed their lives because they understood what these foods were doing to their bodies. You can do the same thing. So please take this seriously. Get tested. Make changes. Protect your kidneys now so you can live independently for decades to come. Thank you for watching. If this video helped you, share it with someone you care about. Subscribe so you never miss another video. And in the comments below, tell me what surprised you most about these 5 kidney damaging foods. I read every single comment. Take care of yourself. Your kidneys and your independence are worth it. I'm Dr. Alex Mandell, and I'll see you in the next video.